Depth to the earthquake hypocenter is one of four main factors that affect seismic intensity, which is the shaking you feel during an earthquake. The others include magnitude, distance from the epicenter, and local rock and soil conditions. Remember that earthquakes occur in the earth, not on Earth's surface. Not only does the intensity you feel depend on your distance away from the earthquake, it also depends on the depth of the earthquake. Let's consider the effect of earthquake depth on ground shaking intensity. To see this principle applied to the earthquake, let's examine two earthquakes of similar magnitudes, but with hypocenters at different depths. In 2001, the magnitude 6.8 Nisqually earthquake in Washington occurred 52 kilometers below the surface. Strong shaking was distributed over a broad area and was felt up to 200 kilometers from the epicenter. Cities in the Puget Sound region, like Seattle and Tacoma, experienced very strong to severe intensity shaking, lasting up to 45 seconds. Over 400 people were injured, and damages exceeded $2 billion. In contrast, the hypocenter of the 1994 magnitude 6.7 Northridge earthquake was only 18 kilometers below the surface. A region of severe to violent shaking was concentrated near the epicenter in the Los Angeles basin. In downtown Los Angeles, there was extensive damage to buildings, freeways, and other infrastructure with almost 60 fatalities, 9,000 injuries, and over 125,000 people were left homeless. In fact, the Northridge earthquake caused the greatest damage in the United States since the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. Based on the difference in depth alone, the area of violent shaking experienced during the Northridge earthquake was essentially absent for the Nisqually earthquake. Why was shaking from the Northridge earthquake so much more intense than the slightly larger Nisqually earthquake? Damaging earthquake waves are typically largest near the origin of the earthquake, or the hypocenter. Earthquake waves gradually get smaller with increasing distance away from the hypocenter. This decrease in size or amplitude of the waves is called attenuation. The Northridge earthquake was close to the surface, so the damaging waves didn't have time to attenuate, and the shaking was more intense. In closing, if you feel the bump of an earthquake, it's important to know that the first waves may not be the strongest. Take immediate action to drop, cover, and hold on before strong shaking arrives, which can save lives and reduce the risk of injury.